many years ago, I had a big fear of flying, and I didn't leave the country for almost a decade, actually. I had grown up with 9/11 and with Space Shuttle Columbia. And then on top of the fear of flying, I used to hate going out of the country because there were so many things that I was accustomed to back home. I had my favorite junk foods back home. I had my favorite TV shows back home. And at the time, I was still looking for my future wife, and I couldn't imagine meeting a foreigner. I know it sounds kind of weird nowadays because I often leave the country today in order to go look for my future wife. And anyways, I had this fear of mingling with the unknown, if you will, getting outside of my comfort zone. And I still do today. I've gotten over the fear of flying. I've gotten over the meeting of foreign people, or I've gotten over getting away from my favorite TV shows, or getting away from the computer sometimes. But I still have a few challenges to go. I'm getting ready to go to a party with my coworkers, and that's going to probably require me to have some discussions about other things besides computer science. I am so addicted to my computers. So right now I'm writing a computer program to do some technical analysis of the market. So here's a tab separated file of the market. I'm reading this in and then doing some math formulas and machine learning. And oftentimes I used to naively believe I could go to a Christmas party and just give people a lecture about technical analysis. It doesn't go well. When people are drinking and they want to talk about other things, it doesn't go very well. I suppose it's a little bit better than trying to talk about politics or to talk about religion or anything like that, but it doesn't flow very well. It often ends up with people just thinking I'm crazy or have an addiction or something. But a couple weeks ago, I had another situation that caused me to behave a little bit in a way that I'm a little bit disappointed. I wish I had handled it a little bit better. What had happened was I have a favorite grocery store, and they have a cafeteria in the grocery store. Maybe I shouldn't name which one it is because I'm not entirely proud of how I handled this. What had happened was I went to sit down and I couldn't, they were out of forks. And I go to the customer service desk and I asked them if they have a fork. And they proceed to tell me, oh, we have them over there, but they were out. And I thought it was just really redundant that I had to tell them that they were out, and I just got really frustrated. Couldn't show it. I didn't show it on my face because I really liked that place. I didn't want to get angry right there, but I was very frustrated because I also had a cut in my mouth. The other thing that made me so frustrated was that I'm not especially proud of the fact of how much food I eat. I do have a little bit of an eating disorder, and I didn't want to think about how I was eating so much. I just wanted to get it down and be done with it. And to have to repeat that I need a fork twice kind of forced me to. It's kind of like if you go talk to an alcoholic, they only like it when they're drinking subconsciously. The moment they realize they're drinking, they become very defensive. And so it got me so frustrated. And then a few weeks after this, I got the fork, they gave it to me, but a few weeks after that incident, I went back to the same grocery store, and they were out of forks again, and I didn't want to experience that again, so instead I actually walked a mile and a half to another store to get some more forks, and I actually grabbed like 2 handfuls to put into the other store that I normally go to, so I wouldn't have the same problem the next day or later that day or whatever the case is. And so I really felt I should have been a little bit stronger than I was. And perhaps I really shouldn't be doing things that even I myself are ashamed of, like the eating habits. So one of my resolutions for next year is to be a little bit more open and to explore things that make me a little bit uncomfortable and to learn something new at the same time. Thanks for watching.